I am added to the screen. How you doing? How you doing? This is Captain Jack. It is pre Raider Nation explosion. Let's look at some of the comments. I was doing things. Let's see what the comments are all about. Got the soda and popcorn ready. All right. Okay. Diego, holy crap. Diego, that we went to school. That we went to school together, Diego? Is that the Diego? Like, we went to school together, Diego? Let me know. That would be great. Am I packed? No. As soon as the show's over, I do have lunch for tomorrow. I stopped by Arby's, and if you watched the show last night, you'll understand. Oh, you're 21. Okay. I saw Diego. I'm sorry, Diego. I thought you were my buddy that I went to school with. I'm like, holy crap. I haven't heard from Diego in a while, but that's cool. Hey, you're in Elk Grove. Are you coming over to Madeira? That's Saturday. I'm flying into Fresno tomorrow. I will probably be picked up. Young lady said she was going to pick me up, and I would think that she will. But if not, I got backup. I got Cojo. That oh shoot! You know what? I didn't even put my pardon me. I didn't put my cans on. I can't hear anything. So when we hear things, okay, check. You guys can hear me, obviously. Let me do a check of the speakers. Ooh, I can hear that. All right, well that's cool. Well, Diego, come on out to Raider Nation Explosion tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Saturday in Madeira. Well, Jerry Robinson just sent me a reel. Hopefully, I can look at that later. But I will pack up later on, Anna. But good to see you. Diego's here. Man dies after riding popular Walt Disney World ride. Wow. That's, maybe next time they can get my ex on it and she can die. Did I say that out loud? Yeah. I know it's mean. It's mean. But yeah, you heard it here. Got salutes going on. Ray Love, salute, Captain. Hey, good to see you there, Ray. Diego says no. And well, let's come on out. Come on out to Madeira tomorrow. You're 21. You can drink. Don't drink and drive, though. Sunday dinner. Ray, if you're a Raiders fan, when I know where it is, it's going to be, I was told by Cojo, it's a Mexican restaurant in Sacramento. That's all I know. I don't even know what time it's going to be. I just know that Cojo said we're going to start driving around noonish on Sunday. About 3 hours. Figure we'll get there 3:34. Always plan for, a little bit of a, hey, it's California, right? All eyes on Jay. Good to see you there. Salute to you. Ray Love saying hello, and Hot Neil, and who else is there? Jimmy Farrell's here. And there you go, Thrash. And again, Thrash, I got your message at the end. When I start doing my outro, I'm sorry. And I saw that you left a note that it took you a while. That's fine. You can come in tonight. Because there's really, what are we going to talk about, right? Whatever you want to talk about. The Commandos up sale for, $6 billion. Wow. Was that loud? Did you guys hear that? Captain, I don't see the message I sent you. I'm back in. Oh, yeah. Take care of yourself, Hot Neil. Take care of yourself, Hot Neil. Run them light. Hey, thanks, Ray. Yeah. Run the likes. Thank you, Ray. Appreciate that. Yeah, probably not. I've got work Saturday morning. Oh, and a birthday party. Okay. What about Sunday? Sunday, like I said, we'll be up in Sacramento at a Mexican restaurant. Yeah, prayers for Hot Neil, and then yeah, good to go there. Prayers out to Hot Neil. Yep, safe travels going. Thank you there, Anna. Got a busy weekend, but nice to know you'll be in the 916. Yeah, man. Like I said, now, and this is strange. I've met Ed before. Ed and I have gone back a while, but Kenna, I've never met. I've never met Kenna. I've never met Cojo. So I'm going to get a chance to meet them both this weekend, which will be cool. So if you're out in the area, if you're in the Sacramento area, he's going to bone her. I'm watching The Aviator, you know, the Howard Hughes movie. And there's a chick in front of him, you know, and then what's it? DiCaprio. He's got some real, and I'm going to say this as a dude, okay? He's got some really blue eyes. Good looking dude. He just probably, you know, if you want, he's going to get the, you know what I'm saying? There you go. Maybe our exes can ride it at the same time. She's a Broncos fan. Oh, her dog was won't let me see him. His name's Sebastian. Are you kidding me, Thrash? And she took the dog? What up? And she's hot. She's hot. Twan's in there. Hey, Twan, I hope you're feeling good. $2? I don't know what that's about. Good talk with investors. Hey, thanks there, Ed. Good to hear from that. Remember, after the show, I got a pack. Anna says I got a pack. Which one? I'm sure I've been. I don't know, Diego. Cojo. No, Kenna knows. Kenna told Cojo. Cojo told me today, hey, Ed, if you didn't get the word, it's a Mexican restaurant in Sacramento Sunday. Probably, like I said, we're probably leaving noonish from Fresno, Madera, get up to Sacramento about 3 hours or so is what he said. So that's what's going on there. Sorry, they have rest always. Oh, they have a rest. Okay. Hey, thanks. Yeah, Hot Neil supports. Hot Neil's a good dude. Yeah, how's Juan? That's true. Hopefully Juan's okay. Chronicles, holy shnikes. Best to OG Jack Daniel. Best OG Jack. Yeah, we're saying OG's up here. Sebastian's on here. Sebastian LSU, right? Yeah, because LSU fan. Messy presentation. Yeah, man, I tell you, it's messy, right? Messy's the man. Juan ended up in the ER again. Holy, come on now. He has appointment tomorrow with cardiologist. Here, prayers for Juan. Prayers for Juan. Hopefully he will be well. MLS All-Stars lost 5-0 to Arsenal. Good, because I'm an Arsenal fan. Yankees really suck now. You know what surprised me today, Jimmy, was I looked at the standings, and the Rays aren't the team. They aren't in first place in the AL East. Surprising as. So that's weird. Okay, I gave him to her as a gift, but still I trained him and everything, and won't let. That's you know, we ought to put a poll question. Okay, here's the question, because Thrash just said it. Thrash gave the dog to his ex as a present, but he trained him So he has that, the was it the interlockings, the trainer master thing going for him, and the ex, and she won't let him see him. That's a question. Well, who now? Granted, we're Raider fans, so we're going to think obviously that the Raider guy should get it, but be as unbiased as possible. I'm thinking about this, right? Do you get your dog? Do you do because there are people that have actually gone to court over a pet for like custody, and they like split custody. I've heard about that. Let's see what we got there. Looking forward to it. Facebook user, who is that? Who is that? Is that Cojo? Come on over to YouTube, Cojo. Casey Fox. Hey Casey, let's see the picture. Hey Case. Come on over to YouTube, Case. Losing Judge hurts the Yankees. He does need a good vacation. Matt Marinovich is here. Good to see you, Matt. Matt, what type of beer is that? So I see the beer. Farner was excellent. Rookies report this weekend. So while I'm sweating balls in Madeira, the rookies will be sweating too. That's only fair. Yeah. Did the Raiders sign a new guy? You mean me, Casey? They didn't sign me. I'm already signed. I'm looking for the signing bonuses to be a lot better though. So we got joining the ship. Good to see you. Yeah, good. Yeah. Hey, come on board, Sebastian. Thank you, there, shipmate. Captain Better Late. Hey, Asylum's in here. And Asylum, remind me that I need to give you the information about in fact, let me look it up. I might have it. It's, oh my goodness. I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm sorry, Ken. I don't see it. Social media, no. I don't see it. I'll have to try to get the actual thing. Blue Moon. Okay, Blue Moon. Sharice in the house. There you go. It's a shame, Captain. No original members left in Foreigner. Yeah, I noticed that. And the other thing is that the lead singer's decent. Oh, okay. If you're going video, StreamYard, definitely for sure. StreamYard. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. That was, of course, the first words of Neil Armstrong as he jumped onto the moon. So there we go. And Sal's gonna be doing the video route. Good. Foreigner. I know almost every I was gonna say, and for all those that have asked, because I know this is coming one of these days. Yes, I've gotten my drum set a month or so ago. I've sat behind the set once for the picture and one other time for about 10 minutes. I'm busy. And that's not an excuse, but it's like when you have to travel, do your work, travel back and forth, and you got your stuff that you got to do here on YouTube, and then you got other things that are, personal things I won't get into, but thank God I'm going to get rid of some of that crap that I don't want to do anymore. There's a lot of stuff going on. Then I got my shows here. I'm going out, obviously, to California. And we're starting to get busy. I still have a garage that I need to have a garage sale. Not the garage, but all of the crap that's in the garage. There's a boat ton of stuff in my garage. Now I'm not gonna. Do you know how those people say, "Hey, you got stuff? Call us. We'll get. We'll take care of it." No, I want some money for it. I want some money for it. That's what I want. We hope they landed on the moon. What? Our make at least 30 minutes. Yeah, sure. I gotta try. You're right. I do. I need to do at least. Well, I need to start out with at least 15. But I feel bad because again. But here's the other thing. When I come home, and it's going to be like 6 o'clock at night, and I need to like wind down. But then it's also that I gotta watch, even though I haven't had any problems with it yet. I gotta watch the the sound that goes out of the it's not a garage. It's in this room. It's over there. So I need to make. Yeah, you're right. I need to make some time. I will try. To make time. Yeah, Great Maya is 90s, 60s, 70s, and 80s music. Yeah, I was going to say, never seen a lot of crazy evidence that they only when it. No, come on. They landed. Do your show behind the drum. I might do. I would have to bring the camera. Do you guys see my drums? Wait. Okay, let's see here. See if. Okay, do you see the drum set over there by the Raider tree? Okay, do you see it? See, I can't see if you can you see it? Maybe if I put on some other, like I said, I'm trying to move okay. Do you see the cymbals and the drums? That's where my drum set is. That's the Raider tree. This is the room. I've straightened up a few things, but there's other things I got so many things to straighten up. But I will. I will. We land on the moon because a friend told me he saw them land. Okay. Well, if Ed said it, then it's good. Yeah, by the Christmas. Okay, the Raider tree. The Raider tree. Not a Christmas tree, because that would mean it would be Christian stuff. The Raider tree. Yeah, I do. Like I said, that you guys have seen the stuff. If you haven't seen my room, oh my God, I'll have to do like a. It's not, dude. I haven't put that. I put that tree up 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I haven't put it down. Because it's a Raider tree. Raider tree. And it is a museum. It is a museum. Anybody that if you come out to Florida, come by the house, and I'll show you the room. Do a tour one. Yeah, I should. Hi, Carlos. Carlos is here. Good to see Carlos. Are you flipping me off, Carlos? Who filmed the lander leaving? They had cameras. They put, cameras. Saw it. Oh, 2 years already. Think I remember when you put it up. Yeah. And it might be going on 3 years. Is that Jean Harlow? Or the girl that's supposed to be Jean Harlow? Is that the singer? What's her name? The blonde, Lady Gaga. Is that Lady Gaga? Let me see. More info. Cast and crew. Okay, who's the girl that's playing? Okay, Blanchett is playing Katharine Hepburn. Yeah, Kate Beckinsale played Ava Gardner, hot as hell. Okay. Gwen Stefani. Yeah, Gwen Stefani. I had the wrong one, but I knew it was a singer. Yeah, Gwen Stefani was playing Jean Harlow. Who else is in this? Girl-wise. Yeah, she was Kelly Garner was the skitsy one. I don't know who that was. Ed Herman. Willem Dafoe was in this? Wow, I didn't know that. And who else is in this? Okay. Josie Moran as Thelma. I don't know about that. Got an all-star cast. The Aviator, by the way, if you're wondering like what I'm looking at movie-wise. It's going to last me until 11 o'clock. Remember I said there's not a lot of what do you call it? Things going on. They did take a dune buggy up there. That's true. Okay. Oh, Carlos says he wasn't flipping me off. Okay. Mick Jagger. He did took a dune buggy up there. Paige Jacobs. I'll agree with that, but not too much. Honestly, I mean, I don't want to piss. You're already going to piss. You're already pissed Jacobs off, but still, fiscal responsibility. Fiscal responsibility. Now, I've gone back and forth on this. I think 12-5. I think 12-5. Seriously. I think 12-5. So Rolling Stones at Levi Stadium, they're still very good. Yeah, of course they are. I'm glad Willie is here. I would feel isolated. Okay. Can't believe Flash is streaming already? I didn't see it. And so is it on the well, okay. Where's it streaming? Because I know Disney has Marvel, but that's a DC one. So let me know when it's streaming. Did we land on the moon? Is Oswald no, Oswald was not the only shooter. That's a conspiracy. Oswald was not the only shooter. Okay. Cheap until he wants them tickets. Yeah, true. Rolling Stone. Okay, Mike, there was a wound in the president's neck. Oh, you would like it's all conspiracy topics? I wouldn't say. Yeah, and Barkley said F the Giants. I actually think that Barkley has a better chance of sitting out, kind of like the Le'Veon Bell thing, than I think Jacobs is going to play. Johnson put the hit on Kennedy. That I believe. Report surfaced Jacobs wanted 12.2. Okay. Well, I would pay him that. But you got to be frugal. And just because I say it doesn't mean that Ziegler's going to do it, right? When you guys let me be the general manager of the Raiders, I'll get things done. But you got to get Mark to let me be general manager. Or even be the assistant to the assistant. Because he's got an assistant general manager. It was the guy that was with the Bears, right? Let me in the organization. Dream job. Captain Jack working with the Raiders. So have you played the game that you have to try and recreate the shot on Kennedy? It's effing impossible. No. You can't do it. Because remember they did in the movie JFK? It's like it went this way, went 90 degrees and another 90 degrees and hit Connolly. Connolly was the governor of Texas, John Connolly. No. That's why you know that it was not one shooter. The driver in Kennedy's limousine turned around and shot Kennedy. Wouldn't it be on the Zapruder film, though, Ed? Seriously, though? If that's true, wouldn't the Zapruder film have caught that the driver was one of the shooters? I don't know. I mean, I'm a conspiracy guy, but there's got to be some sort of semblance of reality. If you saw the actually, I think it was Howard Hunt, because if you saw the movie, what was it? It was Howard Hunt and the guy with the bushy black mustache. That was a Nazi. What's his name? Oh, what was the name? It was the Plumbers, the White House Plumbers. Great miniseries. Great miniseries. E. Howard Hunt was one of the guys that shot Kennedy, allegedly. Right? Allegedly. I think that happened. Is today the anniversary of Kennedy? No, it's November 3rd. November 3rd. I remember that. November 3rd. What's Matt got to say? Hope Jacob Science plays for week 1. I'd give him 3-year 36 with 20 mil. You was 60. Yeah, but see, I'd give him a 3-year contract, only 2 guaranteed. 3-year contract, 2 guaranteed. I like your 20 mil guaranteed. I would go. That's where I would go, like the 12, 5, because then you have 25, right? You have 25 guaranteed, but you only are in for him for 2 years, and that's what I would do. But that, it's easy money for me. So it's not my money. I'll be in Vegas from September 10th till September 13th. Yeah, well, happy birthday, Mr. Jimenez. Good for you. It is on the Zapruder. It is on the Zapruder film that Kennedy's driver turned around. Seriously, I want to see that. You heard that too? They edited it. Yeah, we'll see. That's possible. Anniversary of the moon landing was July 20th, right? Yeah. Today is the moon landing anniversary. I had to look. See, I was like, July 20th. Then I looked to see, yeah, it is. It's July 20th. November 23rd. Okay. I knew it was November and the 3 was on there. Raiders put out their height bull crap. With really saying, I'm not buying what they are selling. This coaching staff is a effing joke. Yeah. Mike Sarah saw Woody Harrelson as E. Howard Hunt, and the other guy. What's his name? What's his name there, Mike? The bushy. He was a Nazi. He was a Nazi. Oh, what was his name? E. Howard Hunt and Liddy, right? Liddy. Yeah, G. Gordon Liddy. What's the word on Marcus Peters? Allegedly signing soon. Oh, yeah, okay. If you're cooking, Pizzle, that's fine. Jacobs will be traded, especially with all the drama he's causing as soon as he signs the print. That's possible, John. You're the executioner. Okay. But, yeah, G. Gordon Liddy. And the guy who played him was excellent in that show as well. God give McDaniel same amount of time as Gruden to get this ship turned around. Give him 3 years. The full 3 years. Got it. Got to do it. James Jesus Angleton in major part of the JFK assassination, almost any CIA project. Okay, Bridge of Spies. Yeah, Bridge of Spies was good. Word's out they'll be signing Peters for 2 months. Oh, words that they've been signing for 2. Yeah, that'll happen before camp. So, what are we not talking about tonight? I am watching The Aviator, and I'm going to give the StreamYard link. Okay. Let me paste this. Bush Sr. was there. Maybe. That's quite possible. Yeah, see, I liked Senior Bush. I do. One of the better presidents that doesn't get a lot of airplay. Check out the back of the Future 9/11 connection. Check out the back of the Future 9/11 connection. Okay. Hey, you know what? Give him that. Hey, if that's what he wants on the roster, honestly, if that's what he wants on the roster, that's what he wants. But give him 3 years to get it done. Yeah, Frank said Ava Gardner was hot, and Kate Beckinsale was hot too. Oh, Justin Theroux, yeah, but they were married. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Ava Gardner. My goodness. My goodness, my goodness. That was a Jude Law. Yeah. He does make a he does look like Errol Flynn. I will give him that. Hey, Cav, is it okay to make an announcement in the chat? Yeah, sure. Sure, man. Yeah, great. It is what it is. Salute to you. To you as well. Did I put the link up yet? Did I put the link up? Yeah, I thought I did. Yeah, there you go. If you want to come into the show, hit the link. I got to put on the YouTube portion. Okay, let me do that. I got to get back to the front of the YouTube so I can look at comments. But if you're watching, thank you for watching. I picked up another subscriber. That's cool. Slow but sure. Slow but sure. We are over 2,000, which is cool. But, you know, hopefully I'll get some more people to come out to watch the show. It'd be nice. I got live on here, so let me do that. I don't think that it's yeah, okay, good. I wanted to make sure that I was not doing sound. Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I got the thing here. Who else? Yeah, okay, we'll get back caught up. Okay. Okay, we can make an yeah, go ahead, go make an announcement. King Savage, yes, I am going to the Miami game. I got to get my flight arrangements. I got in my flight arrangements to Buffalo. I figured that out. Think they're going to pay Mad Max money he will command next, kind of when they won't even pay the leading rusher. Remains to be seen. And yeah, Kate Blanchett was fabulous as Katharine Hepburn. Okay, if you want to come into the show, like I said, I'm going to put the link up again. Pardon me. Dusty in here. There's the link. Hit up the link. There it is. Let me show it. Okay, there it is. Pardon me. There's two. Thank you, Jimmy Farrell. I'm usually a double sneezer. Bless. Okay, thanks, Jimmy Farrell. Thanks, Asylum, and thanks, Ed Winchell. Thank you. Again, if you are out in Sacramento Sunday, come on by and get some dinner with myself, Ed Winchell, Jack Kenna, Cojo. Okay, we're going to be doing Mexican dinner somewhere in Sacramento, right? Saturday, come on out to Madeira for Raider Nation Explosion. I will be there for a little bit. But I mean, as hot as it's been and will be, I am not sticking. I mean, I stuck around for like so much time. The last couple times. So, but in mode, you might be taking me back to my hotel room if I don't have a young lady take me to. So we'll see. Watch out for them refried beans in the heat. Yeah, I got you. Hey, we're going to be joined by my buddy. It is what it is. Okay, let's get him in on the stream. Okay, add him to it. Well, boy, it's slow today. It is. It is what it is. How you doing, brother? What's going on?
Oh, I just picked up some stuff from Home Depot, doing a little project at home, and just thought I'd join you for a second. Say salute to you.
Salute to you as well,
and
brother.
And the Raider Nation, man.
Yeah, that is. Yes.
Finally nice to meet you, Captain.
It's good. It's good to see you up here, there, brother. It is.
What's the topic? What's the topic? What are we talking about today?
Well, because this, my show is free flowing, man. We talk about whatever the people want to talk about. It's their time. And since there's not a lot of sports going on, I was saying we've been talking about the Kennedy assassination. We were talking about, because today is the anniversary of them landing on the moon. So it's the 69, so 79, 89, 99, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20. Today is the 54th anniversary of them landing on the moon. Okay.
Wow. I didn't know that. Well, that's some good info right there.
July 20th. We were talking about the Kennedy assassination, talking about different things like that. There was also, what else we were talking about? We're watching The Aviator, which is the Howard Hughes movie. Talking about hotties in the movie, like Kate Blanchett. Well, of all of the chicks in the movie, like I said, you had Gwen Stefani playing Jean Harlow. She was hot. But the best one was Kate Beckinsale playing Ava Gardner, hot as volcano. And Kate Blanchett's okay, but she's kind of like Katharine Hepburn. Katharine Hepburn was okay looking. She wasn't beautiful, but she was okay looking, in real life as well. But if you give me Jean Harlow or Ava Gardner, oh my God. Okay, granted, if you give me them now, they're dead. So they'd literally be bones. But back in the day, yeah, Mike, it's probably dust from my never used drum set. I was sneezing too. They were saying like, why it's from the dust. Yeah, it is. I need to put a tarp, or what do you call it, a blanket over my drums. So
a lot of things are better back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so many things.
Yeah. Well, I said I really can't wait to see who's going to be. Are you coming out? You're coming out to Explosion, right?
Mm-mm. What is that? I must have missed that. That.
Yeah, it's Raider Nation Explosion Madeira on Saturday.
Okay, yeah, no, I totally missed that. Is that's this Saturday coming?
Yeah, this Saturday coming up.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can get tickets at the gate. It's like $20 a pop. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how.
Vegas?
No, Madeira, California. Yeah, so it's all like Raider related or something. I never heard of that. I'm sorry. Yeah. No, this is Raider Nation Explosion 4. This is the 4th iteration of Raider Nation Explosion, and it's Raider events. Raider, like the Raider super fans. Again, don't like that term, but I answer to it. There's also a car show.
Oh man.
So there's going to be a car show with there. There's also a couple rap artists. Don't ask me who. I just know that there is a rap artist that is headlining the event. So you got the car show. You got Raider fans. You got obviously booths of people selling Raider stuff, and it's a nice time. It's a nice time.
Okay. My wife is going out to on vacation with the girls to Mammoth, so I might go then.
Yeah, how far away is that from you?
Well, I'm in Fallbrook, California. I don't know that I have to look this up. I don't think I've ever Moderna.
Uh-huh.
I gotta look that up. But I mean, 2-3 hour drive. I don't know.
Yeah, like because I got my friends from Sacramento that are going to take me back to Sacramento, and that's like a 3 hour drive.
Also, it's way up there.
Yeah, well, Sacramento people are coming down. LA people are coming up. LA is like 4 hour drives. So it depends on if you're
Okay,
if you're SoCal or
it'll
Northern
be
Cal.
quite a drive then.
Yeah, if you like LA is about a 4 hour drive, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn.
Yeah, but you know, if
Okay.
you got nothing,
Then
you got
sounds like
nothing else. Yeah, you got nothing else going on. Or
exactly right.
here's the other thing. Okay, and you said when's your wife taking the kids?
Tomorrow
Tomorrow?
morning, and then she'll be back Sunday.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. If you wanted to leave tomorrow, you can go half the distance and then do like another 2 hours, you know, like go half the distance on Friday and then do another 2 hours on Saturday because it starts around noon. And then
Okay.
then do. I mean, I'm just you know because 4 hours at a clip. That's a good ride. But you know, some
Yeah.
people, yeah. Well, I used to do like when I used to do like Virginia to Florida. I can do it all in one day. It was like 8-9 hours. I could do it, but now I can't. I can only do about 6, maybe 7 hours on a day because I'm older. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hey, so, that sounds about what I can do as well. So.
yeah. So I mean, but yeah, if you want to just
Okay,
cut it in half.
that sounds like a plan. I'm gonna talk to my boy and see if he's down, then I'll be down, and we might make it. Hopefully, I'll meet you and the rest of the Raider Nation.
Yeah, it'll be great to see you up there, brother.
I'll be sick. That'll be sick.
Okay, yeah, you'll have a good time. Like I said, $20 at the gate, and you guys said you got the car show, you got the Raider Nation. Let's see, me, Violator, Gorilla, I know for sure, a couple other folks, and like I said, you got the people selling their Raider Nation wares. It's a big party, and you know, again, there's the car show. There'll be babes with boobs. The car show babes with boobs.
Okay.
So that's another reason to go. Yeah,
That is a good reason to go. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. That's a good reason to go.
All right.
But hey, you take care.
Right,
Give me a shout when you can, and then pop in, and then hopefully I'll see you on Saturday.
You got it, boss.
All right, you take care. Hey, drive safe either way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Have a good one. See you later.
You
See you
got
later, Raider Nation.
There you go. All right, there you
Thanks for
go. It
having me.
is what it is. What it is. You got it, brother. Good to have you. And thanks for coming in. There you go. That's the first time for it is what it is. We got Black Thanos. It's been a while. It's been a while for Black Thanos. I mean, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. So we're gonna bring my boy up here. You know, Black Thanos. Need a mic check, brother. See how you're doing. What do we got going on, brother?
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
Loud and clear.
Oh, thank goodness! Thank goodness. First of all, have a safe trip to Madeira. We will have some mutual friends with 2 X chromosomes out there. So, take it easy out there in that heat.
Yeah,
It's gonna be pretty hot out there. It is. It's always a bad time for me. July, it's like I'm preparing for, obviously September on the work grind. So that's an event I could never really make, comfortably.
Yeah, and I've said this is that I feel obligated, and again I say that in a good way. my boss did not stress me to come out there. He never does. Okay.
Right.
He doesn't stress me to come out there, but because I was one of the people that was in the second year of inductions for the, the fans, because the first year it was Violator and obviously Mark Gorilla for like the first two members of their their Hall of Fame of fans, and they also posthumously put in obviously Oaktown, and they posthumously put in the General Rob Records. So that's where the ones that they did posthumously. The second year it was myself and Senor, and I was humbled that I was put in, because remember, everybody else is they're all friggin' West Coast. And
that makes sense for them. They're local, so to speak.
Right. So I was very humbled that I was with Senor Sean for the second year. So in fact, here it is. This was the I gotta bring it up over here. This was the thing that they that they got for me for the fans. I'll read it. With this award in recognition for your unwavering commitment and dedication to the Raiders and Raider Nation, M&M Production and Raider Nation Explosion 2021. So this was the award that they got for me there, and I got another one too. I said, hey, can I pay for another one? And so I put it on my desk at work, and I never did, but it's in a box. But I do have two of these. I got so much crap on my desk. I got to clean this up. But yeah, I got that. And like I said, last year was I can't remember the gentleman's name. It's Hakeem Henderson. Yeah, he was last year. And then this year it's Twos. So Tuzak is going in. He's being inducted this year. So it was Akeem last year. Tuzak is being inducted this year. So I mean, and Tuzak is old school, like Wayne. So
yeah,
and that's why I felt obligated for sure. But it's so hot. Yeah. And I told people, because Anna is going to she was telling me, because they're having the charity softball event is in Vegas this weekend as well. So I said, next year I will go to the charity softball event, even if it's the same weekend as the Explosion, because I haven't done the charity softball event yet. And so I wanted, because again, I've been for 4 years running on Explosion. So we'll see on that.
Well, have a good time. Before I touch on what I really want to say, I'm going to say rest in peace on the 1 year anniversary of our dear friend Grizz, 6'6" Mob. It was actually a year ago today.
Yes.
He made it talking about super hardcore fan. I mean, he didn't necessarily dress up, but he was as Raider as anyone. And, real long-time Oakland Raider fans definitely know. So, I wanted to say that to him, since you mentioned some great names and a few who passed on, like Ron, Azel, Oaktown Pirate, and Raider Gloria. So many, it's sad, like, holding on to time is like trying to hold water in your hands, like in the cup of your hands. It just slowly slip away, and we lose so many great ones year after year. However, my friend, I got to touch on Josh Jenkins.
Well, and I was just gonna say, and I'm gonna tee it up for you, because it was right here. Matt Marinvich says, "Hey Thanos, what is your opinion on the Jacob situation?" I kind of know what it is, but I want to hear it from you direct from I'm not calling you a horse, but the old expression, the horse's mouth. No, I want to hear it direct from the Black Thanos mouth. That's what I want.
Well, As this team is currently constructed, to me is asinine and downright insulting not to prioritize Josh Jacobs and what he brings to this team. You can use the excuse, well, the NFL don't pay running back such and such. The Raiders historically have never followed the NFL's lead. That's why we have broken barriers and set benchmarks in history, being the Raiders. We're the team that drafted a punter in the first round, a kicker in the first round, a Mexican coach, a black head coach, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The Raider way has never been about worrying about what the 31 or 27 other teams were doing in the league. But Josh, a man who's basically account for 34% of our offense, made the most first downs in the league of anybody. Of anybody. Derrick Henry, Barkley, Tyreek Hill, you name it, Josh is number one. And until we started running the ball with him in week 4, we saw the immense difference where we became more competitive. You subtract him from last year, and my goodness, we're probably in the top 3 in the draft, easily. And it's a shame because he bit the bullet last year, being insulted, not having his option picked up, being put in a Hall of Fame game like he's some walk-on from some little minor school somewhere.
Yeah,
like we don't know what he's capable of.
That was wrong.
Right. And he gave us the thing with Jacobs, as long as we feed him, he has never had a history of dogging it on the field. He's always given us maximum effort. I remember the last game in Oakland. He was hurt, but he made a damn near game time decision to play because he knew how much that game meant to the city of Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
He has never been a half-ass individual who never given us maximum effort. You can just tell by the way he runs. That was instilled in him in his years with the Crimson Tide. So if these reports are true that he wanted $12.2 million, that makes this even more egregious and disrespectful and wrong. There's business, but there's also the concept of doing the right thing. People should be rewarded for their production. And you can't undermine a running back on this team because we don't have an elite quarterback. Tom Brady got everybody thinking the last 15 years or so, well, you don't need a good running back or you don't need to pay a running back because Tom Brady got people thinking that because he's been the predominant winner for damn near 2 decades almost. And of course, Mahomes got a couple of rings already and Peyton Manning got one. And Russell Wilson got in there, would have had 2 if he had fed his running back against the Patriots at that goal line. So don't confuse a team with Jimmy Garoppolo not needing a top-notch, proven threat, all-pro at 25 years old. He just turned 25 recently. Mm-hmm. And you let that man walk out the door who's your best draft pick easily since Khalil Mack. And a homegrown kid. All these draft picks that we swung and missed, like Dave Kingman at the plate, you're gonna squabble over a few dollars, and he's already said it wasn't so much about the money. He just wanted some measure of security or something in place. The man sitting outside in his car with a team leader like Max Crosby, hoping for the best. And you can't reward this man's effort, who's the number 1 rusher in the league right now. It's disgraceful and disheartening.
Okay, and I agree on those points, but first off, what is the sourcing of the 12-2?
I'm gonna send you the article that was sent to me a few hours ago. I can't quote the journalist's name off the top of my head.
Okay.
Because I'm talking to you on this this app, so I can't view it. But I will send it to you. And that has been leaked. Now, of course, that's not written in stone, but it isn't hard to believe. So that supposedly is the figure. And I think in the coming days you may hear a follow-up about that because it's inevitable that all the facts and figures are going to come out.
Oh, eventually they will, whether you want it to or not. It all comes out.
And unfortunately, people like McCaffrey and Alvin Kamara, they're with the Saints. They got the market all out of whack. I mean, do you realize McCaffrey signed a $21.5 million bonus with the Panthers and never won nothing? That's more than Jacobs made in his career.
Mm-hmm.
Thus far, Jacobs made roughly $12 million. And he's already equaled Marcus Allen record for most 1,000-yard seasons as a Raider. So if that was his first 1,000-yard season, I could see people saying, well, he only did that because he wanted a deal. No, as long as you gave him the rock, he always ran hard.
Right.
But this team tried to go through the quarterback the first 3 weeks, and then a light went off. That's not going to work. So let's run this kid. And we saw what happened, but it was too little, too late. So even McCaffrey had to chime in on that, who basically making $16 million when you factor in his signing bonus. He's making 11.8. You mean to tell me Jacobs is not good for 12.2?
And if that's the figure, I don't have an issue with that. I really don't. But unfortunately, Reef, I'm not the GM.
Right.
And I can see, like I said, I always go 12-5 to show him that, you know, for what you've done, being all the toil that you've had, I would go 12-5, 12-5, 2 guaranteed, not the third. Not the third. Because if you do 12-5, 12-5, and then 11 is 36. So it's 3 years, 36. The first 2 guaranteed at 25, 12-5, 12-5, which is what I would do. But again, I'm not the GM, and it shows that we appreciate his value, but it also and people were pissed at me for saying this. And I love Josh as far as his capabilities, all that he has brought to it. But is he better than Joe Mixon?
Maybe not. But is he more valuable to the Raiders than Mixon is to the Bengals? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know it's apples and oranges. Okay, I get it. It's apples and oranges, but I think Joe Mixon's a better back, and he's playing for $6 million.
Again, Mixon isn't the number 1 lead in rusher, and he doesn't lead the league in first down.
Yeah,
he's not 34% of that offense over there. Do you realize how much we lean? We had 6 wins, Cat, and Josh had 100 yards in every one of 99 in one. Excuse me.
Yeah,
and he had 150 against the Chiefs, and you know how that game ended when Renfro and Adams collided. And if you're so worried about money, how do you pay Renfro a premium money as a slot after you bring in these Patriot weapons like Jacoby, and half the year Renfro was injured just like Waller was? So make it make sense. Yeah, Renfro is a popular guy, cute gimmick player. He's not on the tier as a Josh Jacobs or first-team All-Pro. Not even close.
Yeah,
and half the time I'm looking at his receding hairline on the sideline because he wasn't playing.
I get it, but unfortunately, what you have to understand it, because remember you're saying like, well, got to compare Jacobs to Mixon, and you got to compare the systems. In the system, and I know people are going to shellac me for this, but in the system that McDaniels is trying to employ, right? It's slot heavy, tight end heavy, and the only time that they had a true number 1 was when Randy Moss was on that team. When they were undefeated except for the last game. That's the only time that the Patriot offense that McDaniels was employing had a true number 1. But he's got Devontae Adams. He's got a tight end that is going to be, and by estimation, I'm not crowning him. I'm not Denny Green, and may he rest in peace as well. Well, they are crown their ass, but yeah, I'm not crowning Mayer, but I think that he is going to be a very, very important part once he gets his blocking skills up, right? But because in the system you got Adams, you have Renfro if he's still here, because I have a feeling that he's not going to be here. But you got Jacoby Myers, and you're going to have somebody that's going to be a stretch. It's either going to be Tucker or it's going to be Sims or Carter. Somebody's going to be that 9 guy that can stretch the field, and that's and the running backs. What are they? RBC, running back by committee, because that's
well, when they had Tom Brady all those years, that's all you needed.
Right.
We can't negate that fact. Where has the Patriot way worked anywhere outside of Boston? All those ex-Belichick guys, what have they won? Mangini, Patricia, Daniels, who had the worst collapse in Denver Bronco history. What has the Patriot way done outside of Brady and the city of Boston? Absolutely nothing.
Well, one of the main reasons,
right.
Well, one of the main reasons why is because they don't have the Patriots on the team. They don't have the players. Mangini with the Jets, Patricia with the Lions. Come on, man. I mean, even Romeo Crennel with the Chiefs when they sucked, right? O'Brien with the Texans again.
Right.
Okay. They don't have the players. They never did. But
and most of those teams weren't even semi-competitive. I understand if you don't win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But like you say, most of the teams you just cited weren't even semi-competitive. And notice Brady wins the Super Bowl with Tampa Bay. What has the Patriots really done since he left? McDaniels came over here for a lifeline because he wasn't going to get Belichick job because the old man's not going to retire. Yeah. And Mark fell in love with him and overreached, brought him aboard, and now we see what is happening. And you're going to let your most dependable, your most productive offensive weapon at 25 years of age possibly walk out the door or lose him or alienate the locker room because he's a well-liked guy. He was voted captain by his teammates. That's Jacobs, that is.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to set a bad tone in that locker room. And you're going to be Chip Kelly too and out of a job in another year or so. And Jacobs will be playing for someone else and may end up with a Super Bowl depending on where he goes.
Yeah, and again,
so I'm hoping, if we, and this is a lot to ask for Josh, and I can't be mad if he don't. If he bites the bullet again, just for the love of the game, and audition for the league because he's a free agent next year and play. But it's morally, it's wrong.
Oh, I agree. But unfortunately, you're talking, and I almost said a dirty word that was political. You're talking McDaniel-onomics.
Right.
You know where I was going with that joke, right? You're talking McDaniel-nomics, right? Where you have McDaniels' scheme when it would work with the players that it needs, right? You got big offensive linemen that can keep the guys off of the quarterback for a second, hopefully more than that. But keep them off for a second. And when they were saying we got broken Jimmy G, but Jimmy G with a quick release, knowing where the players should be, right? With the players that should know how to catch the ball. Like I said, Myers is going to be very important this year. Myers, along with Adams, in his second year, knowing the system. Renfro, like might be the odd man out, and Mayer as a tight end will need to go into that system as well. But if you have the quarterback that can throw bing, 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 and you have the running back by committee, right?
And if he gets injured like he has in the past, and you got to bring in a rookie who doesn't have a great running back to lean on, cancel the season. You're basically preparing for the draft in 2025 or 24.
Yeah, well, like I said, I think that Zeus is going to be Zeus needs to work on his two things. Zeus needs to work on his picking up the blitz ability and his reading the ass ability. And I'm not talking about the bitches in the stands. I'm talking about the offensive lineman in front of you reading that ass so you know where the cutback lanes are. Because he's not good at that. He's not good at reading that ass in front of him. So he needs to learn how to do that. So once he does that, then he will be better. And I'm hoping that it will be this year, because I'm even if Jacob signs, this is his transition year to where the Raiders. And by the way, Mode, I see you there, Mode. I got Raider Mode that's going to be coming in a little bit there, Sharif. But I was going to say, this is the transition year, even if Jacobs plays this year, and I hope he does. But they're gonna transition away. They're transitioning to Zeus, and they're transitioning to Britton Brown, and they're transitioning to Sincere McCormick. And I honestly believe that if Sincere McCormick would have been healthy last year, you wouldn't have had all that you had with Jacobs, because you would have had at least somebody to spell him a lot more.
I hate to say it, Cap. I'm not totally sold on either one of those kids. I like something that's proven, and this kid has proven himself for the 4 years he's been here, outside of a few injured games. The empirical data is there. The win-loss ratio when he does well is undeniable. What he did in the playoffs against the Bengals is undeniable, but we wanted the quarterback to throw 54 times that game. So it's been proven the Raiders are better with that man on the roster, healthy, engaged, and effectively employed at 25 years of age. I understand all the business excuses and stuff. Zeus could get in there and be the biggest fumbling machine since Wendell Tyler. We don't know. The kicking he breaks tackles like.
Oh my God! You're bringing up Wendell. As soon as I was like, please no, because Wendell Tyler looked at the ball and it was a fumble.
Right.
So you have to hold it. Yeah, great at UCLA, but not good when you hit the pros, right? So,
that's right. So you and I go back with this game.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see another great homegrown draft pick Raider go out the building because of silliness, foolishness, pride. And you got $30,000 fucking suites, and you're squabbling about running backs who's already underpaid, and the number one running back at that can't get a couple of $1 million in a pay hike. That is so wrong.
Yeah.
So messed up.
And again, let me be GM. I'll give him 12-5 twice for 25 guaranteed. 3 years, first 2 guaranteed. Would you? I'd do that, but that's me.
Yeah.
But Dave doesn't call me, Sharif.
Okay.
Dave doesn't call me. Now, the guy that you know, because you got somebody plugged in, right? The guy that you know, have him call me, and maybe Dave will call me. Okay? But you get that done. I'm trust me, I don't want to do what I do for a living anymore. I've done it for 37 friggin' years. I'm ready to go. Right? But you have your guy call me, and we'll get it done. And give me your best thought. And by the way, did you see that Mike Sarah agreed with you on something? That's the start of the apocalypse right there. When Mike Sarah,
I can't.
Yeah,
Mike.
Yeah, no. Let me show it to you again. It said here. I'll even show it. It says, "Wow, I agree with," and he said with Danos, spot on. So that's how they have like in Reader's Digest the greatest sign of the apocalypse.
Yeah.
When Mike Sarah agrees with you, that's the first sign of the apocalypse right there. So we'll see on that. Give me your best thought.
Okay. Lastly, my friend, with the Super Bowl in Vegas. I like to think this team would try to give all that it can to secure that, potential privilege. This doesn't give me a hopeful sign of that when you can just casually dismiss, a guy who has the Raider logo tattooed on his skin, a guy who wore the T-shirt of Al Davis when his team was at its lowest last year, while other players were crying at the podium. And I posted the picture of Josh Jacobs with the Al Davis T-shirt saying "Just win, baby." I said, I don't know if I could curse tonight. That's a effing Raider right there.
That is,
and,
yeah.
And he showed it every week. He's not even old enough to. He wasn't even born when Al was Al. And understood the necessity of the moment and the history of this shield. So, I'm not gonna let some guys from out east turn this tradition topsy-turvy with their foolishness and make us the Denver Broncos again, like McDaniels did to them. Pay that man, get him in there.
I still say give him at least 3 years to see what he can do if he has the full time and they're letting him do what they want or what he wants. Because then he can always say, well, they didn't give me all of the time that I needed and they didn't give me all of the players that I wanted. Because then if we do give him the 3 years and he sucks, then we can get rid of him. And even I will say we gave him the chance that he wanted and he didn't do it. Right?
We shall see. We shall see. But you're right. He's old that, but thus far, this, I'm just hoping number 28 or whatever his number is now.
8. It's numbers 8. He's going to 8.
Number 8 is suited in September. And it's a shame that him and the other running back, a guy who's asked to block and protect your quarterback from them linebackers, from the blitzes, a guy who has to catch when necessary, a guy who has to make the first downs, made more than anybody in the game. And he got to sit out in his freaking car listening to, with the radio on, sitting with Max, hoping that you think he's good enough to pay. That is just so messed up, bro. But that's it. I don't want to take up the whole show.
No, you're good. I said I got May Raider mode and we got Raphael, Capitan Refucho coming in after mode, but I appreciate you being here. Hey, we gotta meet up and get some and I'm telling you, we gotta coordinate with some shall we say local talent in Vegas when we go out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's plenty of that out there.
Okay, because I haven't indulged with local talent. I need to have some local talent out in Vegas, man.
We'll talk about it, bro.
That's right. Because in 2 weeks, there's a Sir birthday coming up in 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah, that is. They are in August. That's pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Your phone probably blowing up already.
No. That communication has been to nothing. To nothing. Amazing, but to nothing. But like I said, 2 weeks tomorrow is a birthday, and I'll be like, sucks being you.
Yeah, coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Hey, you buddy, take care. We'll get something squared away, man. You be well.
All right, thanks, Jack.
You got it, brother. We'll see you. That's Black Thanos. Good to see him. We got Raider mode coming in. We got Raphael coming on after that. Mode, I got you on. Shipmate, what's going on with you tonight? Are you good? Now, are you camera shy? Or it's okay if you are. That's fine. Just as long as your audio is good.
That's why.
Good.
I'm driving, that's why.
You're fine. Drive. Be careful. That's the important thing. So what's going on?
Yes, sir. Same old. Just preparing for this weekend. I'll be out there at the explosion.
Okay. Now let me ask this question: where are you staying for the event?
I am actually staying with relatives down in Bakersfield.
Okay, is that below or
Yes.
above? Good.
No, below.
Okay, then come and pick me up on Saturday. What time are you getting there? Like right at the tick of 12?
I'll try to. If you want me to pick you up early enough.
Yeah.
Pick you up early enough.
Right. If I don't have a ride, give me a shout and then pick because it's you'll have to go by Fresno to go up there anyway. So yeah, pick me up.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Yeah. Thrash, you got about 40 minutes, man. You got about 40 minutes. Come on in. Come on in, Thrash, because we owe Thrash a time up in here as well. So what's up? So
I'm
I'll
actually
be
pretty
seeing you,
excited for this weekend.
I am too. But I am too, but I'm telling you this, if it's 114, 117 like it was, I'm not going to do the whole friggin' day.
Breaking in and out, Captain.
Yeah, I am not going to do the entire day like I did the last 2 years at 114 degrees or 117 degrees. Whoa. Boy, that's hi Carrie, how you doing, honey? I see you. But yeah, I'll have to. I'm going to have
breaking in and out on me.
Okay, well, come back in a bit there, Mode, and I'm sorry that you are, brother. You take care. We'll see you on Saturday. Mode? Okay. Hopefully we'll get Raider Mode back in a bit. Okay. We're going to do Thrash. Come on in. Thrash, you got about 40 minutes. Raphael,
Hey, Captain Jack.
you're in, brother. What's going on?
Definitely, I'm doing good. Definitely, I'm doing good. And of course, I just wanted to tell her that what I was speaking about the situation between Jimmy Garoppolo and Devontae Adams. I mean, there's gonna be like a great chemistry because it's not gonna be easy at all, but it's gonna be defined to everyone for the Jimmy Garoppolo because I know Jimmy Garoppolo understands very better about the situation of the Josh McDaniel systems, which is very clear. But I
Mm-hmm.
think the X factor is going to happen to Jimmy Garoppolo combination between Devontae Adams is because the athleticity, the energy, and of course the speed to improve it like the productivity. And I mean, this is something that I really, I just wanted to understand because it's like the upgrade. And they're going to lead it for the career year, but I think it's very short because it's coming up with the passing yards. Because up at the first glance, he doesn't like the bat doesn't scream about you, but the more they had to dig onto the numbers, the more they'll look at this line. But I think that because Adams had to be nothing of a touchdown machine with his career. Now, if you look at the put all these combination lists about it, the most out of the card, but it's the type of player that can explode every game. Because if you remember about the 2023 season to 2022 season, there's gonna be like a factor to be like the combination between Devontae Adams and Jimmy Garoppolo. Because with that knowledge, it should be like an easy translation to acclimating himself for the training camp. Because Carr, it wasn't exactly like lighting up for the scoreboard, but I think that Jimmy Garoppolo is like an upgraded. And banking on the player like Adams, who were ranking the second overall, it's all about the red zone. It's all about the safe as it gets.
Okay. And like I said, and if they do things correctly, and that's why I said I'd give 12-5 because it shows that we respect him, but we're not going to go up to 13, 14, or 15, which is unheard of. Now, like I said, Sharif was saying that they were offering 12-2. And if they or not that they were offering, he wanted 12-2 and they said no, that's sad. I will say that. That's sad if he wanted 12-2 and they didn't give it to him. That's unfortunate because I would do 12-2. And hopefully I'll see Miss Carrie out there in Madeira as well. You know, hopefully we'll see Carrie out there. Gotta give love to Carrie. But the problem is that it's running back by committee, man. It's running back by committee, and I think that even if Jacob signs, this is his transition year where the Raiders are going to transition to other running backs in the next year. Vicky's here too. Hey, there, darling. There's my darling Vicky. Hopefully see Vicky real soon as well. And Kerry, I'm glad that you're trying. But again, the Raiders are by year 3 of McDaniels' tenure. It's going to be Zeus. It's going to be Britton Brown. It's going to be Sincere McCormick. Maybe another person, but that's what it's going to be. And this will be the transition year. One more year of Josh Jacobs, and I think that's it. And it's unfortunate, but I think that's it.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, if it happened with the situation about Josh Jacobs, because with the rookies that had to cut the schedule for the training camp, there's one change they didn't want to make it as a running back, because Josh Jacobs emerged as arguably the best player in the position group. Jacobs ran over around the NFL defense all the season long. But that offseason, despite efforts in 2022, they just decided to franchise tag. But they have like an opportunity to make another running back. That was Zeus. That was Samir White. We're getting selected in the 4th round. And it didn't even start to feel much as a rookie, but all that could change in a big way if Jacobs continued to stay away from the franchise. And I think the whole, for just fans that it is, Jacobs will be like the starting running back in 2023.
Come on in,
And
Holly.
why could be Campbell as a number 2 in the second season? If Jacobs doesn't return, it could be like a learning curve for White, because that curve with the second year head coach Josh McDaniels, it will likely cannot afford. He hopes to keep this job. There's something on the list. There's something about under the table, and he could be like in a much bigger role on that season, because they're going to expect about several numbers, but there's only one that's going to be at the bigger role, and that's Samir White. And that's an inclusive when it comes to production. He provides little, but he must be on the radar that any manager who tries a running, rushing yards. But that is the biggest niche, because there's a chance that they have everything, because you're gonna expect the White to have a decent sized role at the offense when it comes to the status of Josh Jacobs.
Yeah. Now what? Now, do you think what's your thoughts on? Do you think that Jacobs is going to miss any games, or do you think that he's going to be there in time for the? Because I think that he's probably going to miss the first game or two. I really think he's going to miss the first game or two. I think that we might see him in Buffalo for game 2, and that's the game that I'm going to. But I don't think Jacobs is going to be ready for Denver. I really don't think he's going to be ready for Denver because he's going to probably be signed right before game 1, and that's his vacation. He'll sign, and he'll be signed before game 1. He won't miss a paycheck as far as that, but I don't think he's going to play because he's not going to be in football shape. So,
yeah, I think they're gonna miss it between the first week and of course the second week. But I guarantee you, if he's gonna miss for at least 2 or 3 games, 2 or 3 games.
oh, you think he's going to miss more than 2 or 3? Okay, well that's wow. Okay. We'll see.
If they had to pay to Josh Jacobs, that would be perfect. But I think they're gonna miss between 2 or 3 games, what are the most important thing.
Yeah, we'll see. If they go 3 games, that means he's not there against the Steelers, and that's their opener. I'm hoping to that. Yeah, Vicky, you still owe me dinner, but we'll get out. Hopefully, I get out there sometime, Vicky. Vicky, I'm not going to LA this year, so I'm not going to see you for Game 4. I'm sorry, but because I can't afford. I have to be very, very conscientious of my time off, and I can't do certain things. But Vicky's dinner was wonderful. But yeah, I agree. We owe Josh, but not at a tremendous amount. Like I said, 12.5 is good. 12.5 is good, and that's what I would do. But I'm not the general manager. That's the way it is. we'll see. We'll see. If you want, like I said, if you want to come in the show, Thrash, come on into the show, Thrash. You got about a half an hour. Hopefully, we'll get Thrash in the show. If Anna wants to come in, if Carrie wants to come in, if Vicky, Holly, if you want to come into the show, please do. My room be ready, Cap. Oh yeah, I got it. I got it. But I got it, Vicky. But it's the time. It's the time. I'll see if I can do it, Vicky. But it's the time away. It's the time away. It's not the cost. I mean, hanging out with Vicky in Compton would be great. It's the 8 hours that I'll have to take on the Monday after. Maybe if I can catch a red eye, maybe I'll do that. I'll see if we do a red eye. If I can do a red eye, Vicky, maybe I'll do that. So, But hey, Rafa, good to see you there, brother. People are saying, giving props to you as well. Make sure you hit up Capitan Rafael Chacin Montillo and Capitan Refugio on his YouTube channel. Make sure you get over there. And thank you.
Yes.
Salute to you as well there, brother.
Salute to you.
You got
Have a
it.
great night.
To you as well. Good night, brother. That's Capitan Rafa. Yeah, I'll take dinner. Like I said, Vicky, hold it. Hold. Like I said, hold the room. I gotta figure the time. It's the vacation time. The vacation time. The time away. That's what I have to be conservative about. Can't wait for. Yeah, I said, if you want to come in, if Anna wants to come in, or if Vicky wants to come in, or if Holly wants to come in, if Asylum wants to come in, anything, that would be great. But we'll see. Oh, that's right. Willem Dafoe was the journalist that had the dirty pictures, of Katharine Hepburn and Spencer Tracy. That's what it was. That I couldn't remember. You got NorCal over here as well. Yeah, subscribe. Thank you. I'm going to make sure that gets on. Remember, subscribe to Capitan Rafael Chacin Montillo YouTube channel, Rafael Chacin 93. Make sure you get over there and it. Vicky, like I said, Vicky's dinner. I can't wait to do. Maybe during the bye week. I said I got to see where the time event is there. I want to do it, Vicky. Trust me. Asylum, she basically wants you to come into the show. That's what she's saying. Come into the show. So that's what that is. If you want to come into the show, we're about 30 minutes away. About 30 minutes away. Come on in. Yeah, I forgot that Willem Dafoe was the a-hole with this. Holly Tanner's in here. We've already had. Yeah, like Howard Hughes, man. Oh my goodness. Jean Harlow, Ava Gardner. Oh my goodness. So anyway, actually, I just saw a picture of my girl down in South Florida. I haven't seen her in like forever. I have to check out, make sure where she is. Who's Ginger? Oh, the link. Yeah, Asylum. I put the link in there several times. There's the link. Hit the link. Hit the YouTube link. Oh, Ginger Rogers. Okay, I get it. Was he with Ginger Rogers too? Didn't know about that. And thanks for NorCal Jesse saying hit the like and subscribe. It's all and share. So hit the link. Come on in. Okay, Beckinsale. My goodness. Oh, oh my goodness. I can't tell you what I need. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Anyway, hit the link there. Uh, Asylum, aka Ken. StreamYard is what I use for the videos, probably the best. And that's really good. I need money. Well, no, Vicky, I need money too, but that's not the priority thing. That's not priority. Hurry up there, Asylum, because we only have about 28 minutes. You only have about 28 minutes. So we got to come in before the show. Because like I said, Thrash, hopefully you might see Thrash, because Thrash was coming in last time and he couldn't get his microphone done in time. And then I had to go. Clayton is here. There you go, Clayton. One of my favorite Bronco fans who's over there on Facebook. Good to see you there, shipmate. Is this Roku? Yes, it's Roku. Yes, it is. There's, like I said, Thursday shows, Friday shows, which I don't do. I do a Friday show on Roku, but it's usually it's a rebroadcast of either a Tuesday show or the Thursday show. Yeah, I know, Vicky. Vicky wanted to be a potty mouth. Vicky, and thank you there, Clayton. Thank you for the likes and shares. It's appreciated. Get the word out. How's been your week so far? Hey, Clayton, it's ending tomorrow. I got a pack tonight for my trip to Madeira. I got most of the stuff ready. Oh, this is when his girlfriend hit the car with his other girlfriend. Yeah, that would piss me off. Busy with work. Okay. So, she's pissed. She is definitely pissed when she's like smashing the car with the other girl in there. You need to hang with Jimmy G one weekend. What is that? You hang with Jimmy G one weekend in Vegas. Mike, I'd love to hang with Jimmy G one weekend. I'd take any of his leftovers. I'd take any of Jimmy G's leftovers or leftovers of the leftovers. Hey, good. We are gonna get a visit from Asylum with or the and Asylum. I'm gonna put Ken in now with Asylum's goat. The only people that have because you and Jason Goff could have a goat off. You know Jason Goff, right? From New England. You guys could have a goat off. Yeah, he's the president of the New England Raider Booster Club, and he shaved his head as well. So you guys could pass for brothers. You guys. I
got a point out there somewhere.
Yeah, or brothers. Not quite a twin, but all you bald-headed guys with white goats look the same to me. So, and again, it's good to see Ken. And Mo, don't worry about it. I said sorry. Hey, equipment happens, man. Equipment happens. Don't worry about that. Sometimes it's bad equipment. Don't worry. We'll get you on another time. I'll see Mode out there for the Raider Nation explosion. How is Kansas, Mr. Ken?
It's a little hot. Everyone's swinging off of Mahomes' nuts. But, other than that, we're putting our mark out here. We've got my chapter out here with the Southside Raider Nation, and we're doing things out here. We got a event going on this Saturday, and then our watch parties and everything else is going on.
Okay,
we're making our mark here, though.
Good. Well, always good to see you. Glad that you and the missus are doing okay. I might be out for Christmas. Maybe.
I'm gonna be at that game. So if you come out, we'll definitely hook up, Cap.
Yeah, I might be out for Christmas. I can't for sure say I will be, but I'm trying to plan the hours to be out there for that game.
You let me
And
know if you come out, and we'll go out and do something.
yeah, yeah,
I'll get you some Grand Marnier, and we'll go out and have a drink and some food, and we'll go from there.
okay. Now the one thing I will say is since it's December, I won't have to worry about wearing all of my jewelry because it's going to be so cold. I'll just be wearing my captain's coat, so they won't have to stress me coming in
Oh, I'm sure
because
they'll stress me. I'm sure they'll stress me. I set off every metal detector in my cage is kind of scary for some people.
but see that's Kansas City didn't allow me in last year until I took my stuff off. So that's why I said and I don't like that, because I wore it for the draft, so it was okay for the draft, but it's not okay for the game. That's bull crap. That's
I
bull.
agree.
Yeah,
I agree. I don't get. I had a situation in Oakland where they made me take my cage off because they said I couldn't wear a mask in. Yet, as you know, my cage, it's all see through. I don't get the problem. I don't get only the one time, but it is what it is. We do what we have to do. Take it off,
yeah,
and then walk in, and then put it back on.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. So, okay, I won't wear it in. Right, right. I'm gonna hold it in my hand, and I'm gonna go to my seat, and guess what's coming back on as soon as I hit my seat?
See, hell, I'm doing it as soon as I hit the line.
Yeah. Well, I see. I would have waited till you hit the seat. This way, you could have said I literally waited until I hit the seat, and you wouldn't be lying. You wouldn't have been lying that way. Well, you hit the beer line and you put it on, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you hit
Oh,
you
and
hit the.
I got to hit the beer lines, all that, But what I like to do is I walk up to the first cop and say, you know what, I came prepared. I got your restraints for you. I'll be no problem. Don't worry about it. And most of the time, they just look at me, shoot me yard, and laugh as I walk by. Straight
Okay.
jacket works real well when it comes to the police.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't when I go out the camp. Like I said, because I'm going to be wearing, I'll wear one chain, right? So it'll be underneath, but I'm going to be wearing thermals and a sweatshirt, and and then I'll have my captain's coat. So and I'll have my hat, right? So I will be warm, but I don't have to worry about all of the extra accoutrement because I'll have the captain's coat on. And I might have, if my buddy gets it for me, because he's going out to the Middle East. You ever seen those ISIS coats? What all the
Yes.
what all the terrorists wear? He's probably going to get me an ISIS coat, right? And it's going to be either gray or black or gray and black. And then when I get it, then I'll have it patched up because it'll have the wool, the really thick wool. It'll be patched up. So that might be my captain's coat. And if that's my captain's coat, then I might have the ability to wear some chains because it'll be a little bit more open, but it'll still be, where it'll keep me warm. So because I have the gray captain's coat, I have the black pirate cap, which one you've seen, the one that's in the pictures, the black one. And but if
Yes.
I have my ISIS coat or my terrorist coat, which I will patch up, and then that'll be out on for events as well. So always have like alternates because you remember I got my Saturday hat, my Sunday hat, and then I have my special events hat. So I got my it's the same motif, the same accoutrement, but variations. So it's always me. It's just which variation am I wearing? So it's
See,
good.
that's where I'm lucky. I got the straight jacket. When it's out here in the wintertime, all I got to do is throw a sweatshirt under it.
Yeah,
That straight jacket keeps you warm. It keeps you
yeah,
nice and warm. And even in the summertime, I built it right that, it keeps you nice and cool. I've only had to take it off once, and it wasn't even here in Kansas.
Uh-huh.
It was actually in California during a preseason game where it was 120 degrees at the game. One of the rare moments in California that it gets that hot, and I
Yeah.
literally had to take it off in the third quarter.
Yeah. Because I
That's the
remember
only time.
when I first met you was over at like the TBH party over in San Leandro, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, because that was the first time we met personally, and we've been thick friends since. But I remember the first time meeting you out there as well. So it's always good seeing you. Like I said, if I get to Kansas, I'll let you know. We'll do something. You're married. We'll need to find some local talent for me out there as well.
Oh, we could find the local talent for you. That's not no problem.
Well, local talent's always good. I gotta ask because because you were putting it in the comments section. Your views of Josh Jacobs are very important because you are a longtime fan who knows what the hell he's talking about. Let everybody know without any so it's clear. Your views of Josh Jacobs and what should be done in your mind.
I saw this coming and happening when this all started in one of the contract things. I would love to keep Josh Jacobs. Don't get me wrong. Josh Jacobs, yes, he was the rushing king last year, but that was last year. We have running backs behind them. Yes, it would be running back by committee. Two running backs to replace one. I would love to keep them, but we don't need them. We have other running backs, and unfortunately, the running back position is not valued. It is what it is. Dalvin Cook got cut. He's a top running back. You think Henry, is going to get the money that he wants? It ain't going to happen. The running back position is what it is. You can be great, and you're still going to get snubbed by teams. It sucks. They got a short shelf life, lots of wear and tear, and it is what it is. There's always the next big running back coming up behind them. We got White, we got Abdullah, uh, we've got I can't even remember who the hell it is now.
Well,
We
Britton
got
Brown and Sir McCormick are going to be playing, in my estimation, they're going to be playing a vital role this year.
so yeah. So I mean, as much as I would love to keep him, yes, he's a Raider. Yes, he wants to go. He's trying to do what's right, but at the same time, I agree. Give him the 12.5. I'm happy with that. I'd have been happy with that, but he's not going to get the money that he thinks he wants, and unfortunately, he might get paid by another team. And what happens? He spent what was it, a year and a half with a bunch of injuries. Maybe it was just one season, whatever it was. Injuries happen to running backs. I mean, his best bet is to sign the franchise tag, do the one thing that I believe it's only been two or maybe three other running backs have done, and win the rushing title back to back years, and then he'll get paid. If it's not by the Raiders, they get paid by somebody else. But
Right.
win it back to back, be one of the three or four players that's ever done it in the history of the NFL, and you're going to get paid.
Mm-hmm.
In the running back position, it's all about prove it. That
And
I
the other
mean, like I said,
thing about the running backs when they have a year like they do, the next year is not as good, and that's the way it's almost always has been. They don't follow it up with a monumental year
I'll
like
go
they
as
did.
far as this. I'll go as far as this. Look at Le'Veon Bell. When he held out for a whole year, what happened?
Yeah,
He got his trade, he got his big contract, and hasn't done anything since.
yeah, and he
I
was
mean,
out of the league within a year or two.
I believe it was two. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's one of those. The NFL's. What have you done for me lately? And that's all
Yeah,
positions there, really. What have you done for me lately? But when it comes to the running back, you know, they're valued, but not as much as it's a passing league. The wide receivers and the quarterback is where it's at.
yeah. And I said I'd give Josh 12.5, 2 years guaranteed. Okay. And if that's not good enough, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But apparently that's not what the Raiders, because Josh said he wanted 12-2, and the Raiders said no. And if the Raiders said that's not going to happen, then you got to come down a bit.
You do, yeah. It's why it's called negotiations. You start
Right.
high, settle lower. You start low, you meet in the middle. But when you got people in the back, there's hungry people out there. I mean, there's Dalvin Cook. There's other players that you might be able to get. He wants to hold out. You pick up a Dalvin Cook. Now you got your replacement. I mean, there's so many potentials out there. You trade, you do this, you do that, and get like you were talking about Mixon earlier. Mixon, before they got Burrow, Mixon was the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
He had big games. And you said he's playing on a $6 million a year contract? And he took, if I remember correctly, he took a pay cut to play this year, so he didn't get cut.
Right. And that's what he's playing at. He's playing at $6 million.
So, I mean, he understands. Get your paper, but at the same time, know what your value is. And, I give him credit. Stick to your guns. If this is what he feels he's worth and wants to get it, see how it plays out.
And I think that if the running backs play well in the preseason and they're looking good in camp, and you see them in the preseason games, because if they're obviously you got to go against whatever competition, you got to outgrade the competition as well. But if they're whoever's playing for on behind the first string offensive line, and if they even do that, because remember that they had so many, they didn't play the first stringers last year pretty much at all,
except for Josh Jacobs.
Except
if
for
you remember
Josh.
correctly, that first game, that first
Yeah.
preseason game, he played. I believe it was all the way into the third quarter, maybe even the whole game.
Well, no, he was out. He was out. If it wasn't halftime, it was right after halftime, because they had Walter come in, and Walter scored a touchdown. And there was another young kid. It wasn't Brown, but it was Walter and another running back that played very well, because I remember it was over in Canton. It was right in front of me, but I can't remember who the other running back was, and that's another guy, Walter, who I forgot about, is on the roster too. So it's
And right now with the holdout, what's he doing? He's giving all these guys a chance to prove themselves and beat him out for a starting spot.
right.
I mean, if they get to shine, I mean, I like that. I love Josh Jacobs. I do. I really do. But at the same time, if you're a team player, you're a team player. If you want your money, you want your money. And in the end, he's got to do what's right for him. I support him in whatever decision he makes. He's got to do what's best for him.
Mm-hmm.
But, the team comes first. Ain't nobody bigger than the Shield. Al Davis always said that. There's a reason why certain players have been traded, because they thought they were bigger than the Shield. And Al Davis wasn't going to have anything like that. And I just think it's always that way. Nothing's bigger than the team. No player is bigger than the team.
And yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that too. I do. All eyes on Jesus. They probably get to accept an out in the contract. That's possible. That's possible.
I can see that. I mean, he could have negotiated, anything he wanted in there. No trade clause, this, that, the other. Or be able to be, cut whenever he wanted. And like you said, 2 years guaranteed. I'm happy with that. Give him a 3-year contract, 2 years guaranteed. That's, what would you say, at your rate, that's $25 million guaranteed? I mean, for a running back, that's huge money.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know Henry's contract, but I mean, he spent many years as the number one top running back in the league, and I don't even think he's getting paid that much.
Well, no, Henry makes 13 a year.
Is it 13? Okay, so that put him up in there. I mean, Yes, and like I said, he was the rushing leader for a single year. He
Right.
did it in a contract year. Do it again. Be one of three or four people. Whatever. I wish I would have looked that up before getting on here now. But I know it's only like two or three people who've done it in the history of the NFL to go back to back years.
Well,
Do that.
I know Jim Brown did. But once you start going into the '60s, Jim Brown, I know did it, or I'm pretty sure did it. In fact, let me Google that just so we know while there's a little bit of time. Um, back to back NFL rushing leaders. Okay, back to back NFL rushing leaders. Listen, that's what. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really say. I want it back to back, back to back to back. Oh, okay. So, okay, here it is. Since 1932, only 4 players in NFL history have led the league in rushing. Oh, and this is 3 times in a row. Okay, and that's Steve Van Buren of the Eagles, Jim Brown. Okay, let's see who else it is. Okay, Steve Van Buren, Jim Brown, Earl Campbell, and Emmett Smith. Okay, and since the merger, only 6 other players have led the league 2 seasons in a row. Okay, obviously Henry's one. O.J. Simpson did it twice, 72, 73, and 75, 76. Eric Dickerson, 83, 84. Barry Sanders, 96, 97. Edgerrin James, 99 and 2000. LaDainian Tomlinson, I am not calling him LT because there's only one LT. And 2006.
And he played for the Giants.
Right, and he played for the Giants. He did not play for the Garglers. So, yeah, it still is pretty friggin' rare. It still is pretty friggin' rare. So,
And that do that, you got your legs to stand off the negotiations. He might even be able to get over 13 a year after doing that. But like you said before, generally you have this big year and then they have that big down year. They can't repeat what they did, and you're asking for a lot of money for us to take a chance on that.
Right.
I get he has low miles because he wasn't used much in Alabama, but we've used him a lot. Breaking all those tackles, all those accolades he's got. He's got what? 3, maybe 4 more good years out of him for a running back. So take what you can get, make the money that you can get, and see what you can do after that.
Got it. Hey, shipmate, we're up about 5 minutes to go, so I want to make sure that I pop out as well. Thank you for coming in. It's good seeing you, and I'll let you know what plans are as they develop. Best to you and the missus. We'll, like I said, make sure we got some local talent lined up, and we'll go from there when we get to Kansas City. Are you coming out to Vegas? Maybe a game or two, or
I don't know. I'm going to try, but I don't know if it's going to happen, especially with, like I said in the chat, I got my own show. I'm starting up on the August 2nd with Raider Savage. And I think we're going to put a lot of effort into that this year and see where things go.
Yeah, well, I let me know about that. I'll come on for you and Savage if I'm not busy doing other things. So for you guys, I will definitely make an appearance.
Oh, we were talking about that. We definitely want you on. Like I said, it's going to start August 2nd and continue every Wednesday after that. And hopefully it takes off and we're busy with doing that.
Okay, if it's Wednesdays, wow, I'm booked. At least 1, maybe 2 shows on Wednesday, but I will try to find some time to pop in, depending on what the time is.
Yeah, we haven't figured out the time yet, but we'll go from there. We'll let you know if you can make it. Great. If not,
okay,
then just send a little excerpt out, and we'll make sure it gets on the show.
You got it. Hey, salute to you and best to you there, Ken. I say tell Savage I said hi too.
I will.
All right, you take care, shipmate.
You too.
All right. There's my boy. Oaktown Savage with the Asylum 77. You take care, brother. That's it. So that's the end of our show. Remember, Sunday is a rebroadcast. Hopefully tomorrow's Roku show will be the Wild Wild West from last night. Hopefully, but we'll see that. Yeah, Al made a mistake letting Marcus Allen go. Yes, I do agree with that. But we got to go. We got to move on. Y'all take care. Have a great weekend. I said I will be out for the explosion. Take care of yourself. Everybody that's been here, Captain sends his best to all the ladies, all the gents, all the Raiders and Raiderettes. Take care, everybody. We'll see you next week. For live. We'll see you next week for live. Take care.